Hello BookTube! Welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. This is my Black Friday book haul. When I first learned about BookTube back in January, some of the first videos that I remember seeing were BookTubers' Black Friday book hauls from Book Outlet. I had not heard of Book Outlet before, so I found their site and I started shopping around. I pretty soon created a wish list and eventually started putting stuff in a cart. I just never got around to placing an order. And I started then, as the year progressed, I started thinking, okay, I am going to place an order. If not before, I am definitely going to place an order on Black Friday. And that's what I did. So because I've been basically shopping all year, I have ordered 30 books. Now, in my defense, over half of those are gifts. At least 12 to 15 of them are for my daughter. A couple of them are for both of us to read. There's some children's books for some other children in my life, and then one book for my sister. So if you are any of those people, don't watch this video until after Christmas. So here we go. It's pretty heavy. Here's my box. I'm going to put it down and open it. All right, our home office is kind of crowded here. I have my box sitting in our office chair, and I'm going to see what is first. I also got some nonfiction books for myself that I thought were a good deal, and so one of them I've read before, some I haven't. This I think was one of the most expensive ones that I got, and I think it was maybe $3 or $4. Mom's Ultimate Guide to the Tween Girl World by Nancy Rue. I have an 11-year-old, and she's my youngest, and because my 14-year-old is a different situation with her autism, she's not a typical teenager. Now, my 11-year-old is pretty typical, but I thought this looked like a really good book, and it might be fun to read. This, I think, is more of a serious book. I believe this is also a Christian book, and so I think it'll be really good. I have a few books that are about parenting tweens and teens, and I really need to make an effort to get to some of those this year, because there's no point in having them if I don't read them when they're relevant in my life. Wow, this is big. I got this as a gift for one of the children in my life. My best friend's son, I believe he's 6, and she says he is obsessed with weather. This is called The Weather by John Lynch. I was hoping it would have some good, some nice full color pictures, and it does. So I think he's going to really like this book, I hope. She said that he is just really obsessed with the weather. This was the very last copy that Book Outlet had, so I was excited to get it. This one I got 2 copies of. I had wanted to get 3. There were only 4 to start with, and while I was shopping for other books, someone bought one out from under me, so I only got 2. I have 2 different children that I wanted to get these for, and then I wanted one for myself, but I'll just read one and then I'll go ahead and pass it on. This is the 12 Days of Christmas in Oklahoma. Well, I grew up in Oklahoma, and that's where my nieces and nephews and all my family live. Both my brother and sister have grandchildren, and so I thought perhaps they maybe hadn't seen this book. Here's the United States with Christmas lights around Oklahoma, just in case you don't know where Oklahoma is. Yeah, this is really cute. I don't know if you can see. So I'm looking forward to reading this and then passing it on to again, some of the children in my life, or at least the children in my siblings' lives, the grandchildren of my siblings, which would be my great-nephews and niece. I can never resist a good deal on a scrapbooking book. This is Leeza Gibbons' Scrapbooking Traditions. Oh, it's got, well, for a minute I thought it had paper in it. It does. It's got actual scrapbooking paper in the back. That's neat. And then some other page ideas. So yeah, this is nice. It looks like it has pictures from her actual scrapbooks. I got this one for me. I have another Rhoda Jansen book. I have not read it. I believe she may have 3 out. This is called Mennonite Meets Mr. Right. And the other book I have is called Does This Church Make Me Look Fat? And they just look so cute. It says this is a memoir of faith, hope, and love. When I saw this, I thought, oh, these just look so good, and I'm looking forward to reading them. I have yet to read a Robin McKinley book, but this one comes highly recommended by Gwen of the Gwendolyn Reading Method. She has talked about both of the Beauty and the Beast retellings by Robin McKinley. This one is called Rose's Daughter. I have Spindle's End, also by Robin McKinley, and I will probably read it first, but this one was, because this was highly recommended and it was very inexpensive, I thought I would go ahead and get it. I got the second and third book in the Half Upon a Time series. We already own the first one. This is the second one, called Twice Upon a Time. These are by James Riley. And then the third one is called Once Upon the End. My daughter has already read the first one. I have not read it yet, but I'm looking forward to reading all three of them. One book I got for my daughter Katie is The Divergent Companion by Lois H. Gresh, and she has all the other Divergent books and a few other things. This was, again, very, very inexpensive, so I thought I would get this to add to her collection. We also have a collection of Hunger Games themed items and books. I have another book called Hunger Pains, but it's by a different author, so I wanted to go ahead and get this one. This one is a graphic novel. The other one that we have is an actual novel. So this one is by Stefan Petruca and Rick Parker, published by Papercut Slices, and this one looks fun. The other one I have not read, but Katie started reading it and she's like, "This is really dumb, Mom." I'm like, well, that's kind of what parodies are. The other one is a parody. This is a graphic novel, but it's a graphic novel parody, I believe. I got a couple of couponing books. I have not read this one. This is called Couponing for the Rest of Us, The Not So Extreme Guide to Saving More by Casey Knight Trenum. I just got this because it was inexpensive. I do enjoy shopping with coupons, although I have to say I'm really behind on cutting them out. I go in spurts where I use them all the time, and then I kind of get burnt out for a little while, and then I kind of don't do it for a while. Then at some point I will have another go at it, and so maybe this book will help encourage me. Another couponing book, I have already read this one. I checked it out from the library. This is Extreme Couponing, and it's written by Joni Meyer Crothers. She's a lady who appeared several times on the Extreme Couponing television show, which I do enjoy. It doesn't come on too much anymore here anyway, but it's a really good show on TLC. And this says, learn how to be a savvy shopper and save money one coupon at a time. And I did find this book very helpful, and I wanted to have my own copy. I love to read organizing books, and this one just looked hilarious. It says, Who Got Peanut Butter on My Daily Planner? Organizing and Loving Your Days as a Mom by Cindy Sigler Dagnan. And I just thought it looked really fun. I had to go on just the cover and the title, but I think that I will enjoy this, and I do enjoy reading organizing books. I got this for my sister. This is the next one in the Maggie Septa knitting series that she needs. This is Yarn Over Murder. I'm not sure what number this is. I've lost track. It's probably 12 or 13, which she almost has all of them at this point. This is a nice hardback version, and I can't remember. It was like $2 or $3, so it was definitely worth getting. Here's another organizing book. This is by Barbara Wright, and this is Secrets of an Organized Mom. And the subtitle says, From the Overflowing Closets to the Chaotic Play Areas, a room-by-room guide to decluttering and streamlining your home for a happier family. So yeah, I definitely need to be a better organized mom. So maybe I will glean something from this. Alright, these two books, I believe, are the first and second in a series. When I first learned about Book Outlet, this one was featured, but this is called Mater Biscuit by Julie Cannon, and the series is called Homegrown. This is a homegrown novel, but this is book 2. So I looked it up and found that True Love and Homegrown Tomatoes is the first book in the series, and Book Outlet has only had a few of these. Thankfully, there was 1 or 2 left, and I was able to get one because I don't like to read things out of order, and I really wanted this Mater Biscuit. I love the title, and the cover's cute, so I just really wanted to get these. I've been looking at this all year long. This is probably the first 2 things I put on my wish list, so I was really excited to get them. The rest of the books are for my daughter Katie. She is a huge fan of the Warriors series. Most of them she has read, but I was able to find some of the super editions that she has not read, and actually one of these she may have read, but it was one that she would read again. Got Yellow Fang's Secret, Crooked Star's Promise, and Blue Star's Prophecy. These books are all by Erin Hunter. I also got 2 mangas, and I don't believe she has read these. This is book 2 and 3 of the Sky Clan and the Stranger series. Book 2 is Beyond the Code, and book 3 is After the Flood. They didn't have book 1, and I knew that she would probably like to get these, so I'll have to keep my eyes out for book 1. but I wanted to go ahead and get these while they were available. She has also been collecting the books in the regular series of the Warriors. These were the last two she didn't have in the second series, which is called The New Prophecy. This is book 4, which is called Starlight, and book 5, which is called Twilight. This will finish out the second series for her. Again, she's read these, but she just wanted to collect them. She says that they are books that she would read again. Then the third series is called Power of Three. She already has books 1 and 6 from that series. So book 2 is Dark River. Book 3 is Outcast. Book 4 is Eclipse. And book 5 is Long Shadows. So that is my Black Friday book outlet haul. If you were counting, that's 30 books. Yeah, I don't ever do anything small, do I? I also accumulated a few other books in November from various places, so I will show you those in a separate video. But for now, that's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.